Garcia, I think, dropped Devin Haney 5 times tonight. And I'm going to first start off and say this about the fight. And people text me, oh, Tank on a different level, Tank this, Tank that. That ain't the same fighter. All right. And this is basically on Bill and Devin Haney. When somebody come in 5 pounds overweight, 3.2 pounds overweight, and to my knowledge, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, and you don't make them do a rehydration clause or reweigh in the next morning, that's his fault. Ryan Garcia literally didn't have to put no strain on his body. Devin Haney made the weight, and it's kind of to the point where, how they say, nice guys finish last. You got somebody that did everything the right way to get a promotion, but then they turn around and they get a promotion to their homeboy or to somebody who don't deserve it. This is exactly what happened. And with people not liking Devin Haney for whatever reason it may be, um, they're not going to bring up the fact. And Ryan knew this. Ryan knew that he had all the fans. Ryan knew he was going against a guy that people didn't like. And nobody, because fans don't know shit about boxing, nobody's going to bring up the fact that him being 3.2 pounds overweight and what Tank put a rehydration clause in the catchweight on him, that's not the same fighter. And most of y'all ain't never lost a pound in y'all life, so y'all ain't gonna really say shit about it. Y'all got, we don't, a lot of niggas don't operate in logic, they operate like women in emotion. So when you allow somebody to come in 3.2 pounds overweight, not reweigh in, Lomachenko made the same mistake versus Salido. What if Lomachenko wasn't so arrogant and say, well, Salido, you can't weigh no more than blase by this by midday or the morning of the fight? Lomachenko probably would have beat Orlando Salido. He had to live with that. That's arrogance. Devin Haney, once again, Ryan Garcia not that good. Look what Tank did. He ain't this, he ain't that. Him and Bill and them did not make him weigh in. That is the biggest mistake they made in this fight. Is not making Ryan Garcia weigh in or walking away from the fight. Somebody come in 3.2 pounds overweight and you make the weight, that's a huge difference. That's a huge difference. Y'all understand that's over 15,000 calories that he can consume. That's a 30,000 calorie swing. You know what I'm saying? Like how they say it's a 5 point swing where, let's say, D'Angelo Russell missed a layup tonight and then Caldwell Pope went over there and made a three. That's a 5 point swing. 3 pounds, 3 pounds, 3.2 pounds. Anybody that competed in wrestling, boxing, mixed martial arts, 3 pounds is huge when cutting weight. I think to gain a pound is 5,000 pounds. It's 5,000 calories. To gain a pound is 5,000 calories, right? So he had over 3 times that to gain the weight. You know what I'm saying? So for you, Bill and Devin, and I can be ignorant on this, not to make him reweigh in, that's their fault. That's not Ryan Garcia's fault. Ryan Garcia said numerous of times, I don't care about titles. I don't care about this. Salido didn't give a fuck about Lomachenko. He didn't give a fuck about the title. And a lot of people gave Salido a pass for missing weight because people didn't believe Lomachenko deserved a title shot in his second fight. My thing about that was Gary Russell had fought 20 fucking nobodies. Lomachenko had 2 fights going into that fight, and his fight with Orlando Salido was better than all 20 Russell's fights, and he beat Gary Russell. A lot of niggas don't want to admit it. Yeah, that was a knockdown, but he beat him. So when you talk about the weight, most motherfuckers, they're like, well, I don't like a motherfucker. It ain't about that. That's not how men. That's not as men. That's not how we operate. Y'all getting emotional. It's right or wrong. It's logic. It's simple logic. And Ryan Garcia knew that most of these motherfuckers operate off emotion, and no matter what he did, he took the pressure out of himself by doing all them antics. So there was no pressure for him to go out there and win. So when you got black people that hate Devin Haney, you got Mexicans that's gonna ride against him because obviously they going for Mexican. We know where white America lie at. We know where anybody else stand at. So for Devin and Bill to not make him reweigh in after blowing by 3 points, that was arrogance. That was arrogance. Emmanuel Stewart wouldn't allow Tommy Hearns to go in the ring with a guy who had all that had a weight advantage like that. And people say, well, why didn't Devin, if he knew he wasn't going to make, Devin would have lost the title. Ryan had nothing to lose. Ryan didn't lose credibility. Through everything that Ryan did, the racist shit his daddy said, through all the antics he was doing, you a bitch, your mama a bitch, Ryan was not going to lose credibility. This is why I be telling black men, dude, that's why I told y'all I don't believe in pro-black shit no more for real. Only people that you can be pro with is people that's on code. I believe in being on code. And make sure I hit the thumbs up button. I believe in being on code. If you on code, then I'm pro on code. That's what I'm saying now. If you hear somebody else say that shit, I came up with that. I'm pro on code. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, I'm pro on code. If you on code, I'm on code. I'm with that. This is why I tell y'all, man. This is why I be telling y'all, man. It's just to the point where it's not even a black or Mexican or brown, whatever white thing. It's a simple logic thing. And now if you don't understand how weight works, that's a lot of weight. That's 3 pounds. That's 15,000 calories. And he had to make weight to keep the belt. And it doesn't even matter if the man keeps the belt. It doesn't even matter if the man keeps the belt. That 600,000 he lost, or 1.5, that doesn't even matter. What he gained in credibility, now they can do the Pitbull fight. If he beat Pitbull, now he gonna make 50, 60 million fighting Gervonta Davis. They playing chess. And Bill and Devin, they was out there just arrogant. That's nothing but arrogance. That's nothing but pure arrogance. You in there with a guy that's heavier than you and that can punch harder than you. Shout out to Vinny Ochoa in the Cash App. You in there with somebody that's heavier than you who can punch harder than you. You don't give them that weight advantage. You in there with somebody that quote unquote got a questionable chin, right? The reason you move up in weight, the reason people say, well, why does Devin Haney rehydrate so high? Why some UFC fighters rehydrate so high? What's the benefit of blowing the weight off? The benefit of not making weight, you can absorb the punishment. You can absorb the punishment. And like I tell y'all, when you on a level where people don't like you, now it becomes an issue. With Deontay Wilder, we could talk about how unskilled Deontay Wilder is versus Tyson Fury. The first fight, the motherfucker was at a 50, 60 pound weight disadvantage. Say what you want to say about the nigga twerking and all that. He's at a 50, 60 pound weight disadvantage. Do y'all understand that? And he's still dropping a motherfucker that's bigger than you. It's not a street fight. It's not a street fight. Then the next fight, he tried to gain some more weight. Maybe he was at a 30 pound disadvantage, 40 pound disadvantage. The last fight I remember is probably 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. That's a lot. That's a disadvantage. That's a huge disadvantage. The lean on you and the clinches, to wear on your legs, the punch, and it helps with the punching power a little bit too, but it's more about absorbing the punch and absorbing the punishment. You know, now you a new way. Nobody talks about Nonito Donaire blowing up 20 pounds in the first fight against him. He broke his fucking orbital bone. But then again, when it comes to a guy like Devin Haney and they leaked that, oh, he came in at 160 this versus who he fought last, whoever he fought last, Regis Progress, he came in at 160 this, right? Oh, fuck Devin Haney, he's a weight bully. But when Ryan blow weight, right, probably blow up to a damn near cruiserweight, super middleweight, it's cool. When Fury do it versus Wilder, it's cool. This is why this is why niggas need to be on code. This is why I don't mind black tribalism on YouTube, but it ain't, because them niggas can't even stay on code. These niggas even divide, oh, we would Tank, or we would Shakur, we would Ryan, we would Devin, or we would, nah. If you niggas is a pro-black, then that's what we with. Now, if we pro-promotional company, okay, cool, I'm not knocking that neither. Just let me know where you stand at. If you don't know what the fuck niggas about the difference between weight, and you think like, oh man, you know, this was great on Ryan's a bitch ass nigga. Just straight up and down. And The only fool in this situation, because Ryan knew you gotta know your audience. If I'm in a room full of white people and I'm arguing with another white person, right? I gotta know if I'm arguing as men, or if I'm arguing with a woman and it escalate and she hit me and I hit her, or he hit me and I hit him, and I'm in a room full of white people. When the police come, guess what? It ain't gonna matter who was in the right and the wrong. I'm wrong. I'm in a black man in a room full of white people, so I know I have to remove myself from that situation. GK Black in the super in the Cash App, appreciate it. I know I'm in the wrong. I know I'm in the wrong regardless. So you got to understand that Devin Haney was in a lose-lose. Ryan Garcia, what he did was genius, bro. What he did was genius. He said, make sure I thumbs up the video. He blew the weight off. He took the pressure off by acting crazy. He hurt his pockets at the gate. Kobe was there. Ain't nobody show up for real. He blew his pockets at the gate, but hey, what he gonna make fighting Eastside Cruz? What he gonna make fighting Gervonta Davis? That's a fucking speeding ticket. That's a speeding ticket. But if we gonna place the blame on anybody tonight, it ain't because of Devin Haney defense. It ain't because of Ryan Garcia left and right hand. It ain't because of Derrick James. Congratulations to his whole ass. What the problem is this? Before I break down the fight, well, I'm gonna really use tomorrow review reaction to break down the fight for real. I ain't really getting too much into that, but because I was also watching the UFC rerun too. So, what this shit boiled down to? Sometimes you could be overconfident. Sometimes your arrogance can cloud your clarity. And when and sometimes God do stuff like that. Whoever you believe in, the Most High, if you spiritual, you just believe in the universe, whatever. I don't care what you believe in, honestly. Sometimes, like, I'll put it to you this way, since there's a lot of fellas in here, there might be females, however way it go. You ever been chasing a woman and she be like, nah, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or you chasing a guy if you're a girl or whatever you like nah, like nah, right? Sometimes that's God telling you like, nah, this ain't for you. This ain't the right woman or right guy for you. But you keep trying to force that shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be with a job. I want to work here so bad. I could work here so bad, and you get there and ain't what you thought it was. And they was just to the point where they was so bullish on chasing money, chasing validity, chasing validation, that when Ryan walked away the second time, they should have never let him walked back into the fight. Not only when he walked into the fight the second time, right? They did it. He started doing dumb shit. They should have left that fight on the table. Okay, third strike. When he blew the weight off, they could have said, fuck it, we ain't fighting. Fuck it, we putting a rehydration clause on that nigga. So just imagine this, right? If my math is right on the weight, if my math is right, and I could be wrong, if it's 15,000 calories to a pound, he was able to consume over because he was 3.2 pounds, 15,000 extra calories to Devin Haney was in a 15,000 calorie deficit. That is wild. That is wild. And nobody's going to bring it up. If Devin brings it up, it's going to be an excuse. And I'm not mad at y'all calling for an excuse, because he should have made him do a rehydration clause. If I'm going to keep it funky on Lomachenko, I'm going to keep it funky on Devin Haney. They both was arrogant. You make that motherfucker re-weigh in. There's no way around it. You make him re-weigh in. The morning, matter of fact, I need him to re-weigh in noon of. But that's his fault. And somebody said Devin came in Devin made the weight though. So what are we talking about? If you make the weight, it's no problem. Whatever you rehydrate to, it's no problem. But if you miss the weight by 3 pounds, what you think Ryan Garcia was tonight? I don't know. Sergio Garcia said he looked better. So you can't compare what a motherfucker weighed in, he made the weight, and what he did after. I don't care. If it's a rule in it, you put it in the contract. Okay, you can't weigh more than this, which is bitch shit. Thomas Hearns was walking around this bitch looking like a whole fucking heavyweight. Sugar Ray Leonard lost his fucking eye, damn near lost his eye fighting him. Where was these concerns at when Deontay Wilder was at a 30, 40, 50, 60-pound weight disadvantage? So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Did Regis make the weight? Now, if Devin didn't make the weight, if he came in at 141 or 140.5, 140.2, 144.41, yes, then we got an argument. Then I don't even say I agree with your argument. But if I make 140 when I make 140 and I blow up to where I want to blow up to, it's not my fucking fault. I stay within the rules. But for a motherfucker to come over 3 pounds and you not make him do a rehydration clause, that's nasty work. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Whatever you want to say, that's nasty work. So don't give it to me that, oh, you know, Tank did this. Tank fought a nigga that was significantly weaker. And if it didn't matter, then why he didn't fight Ryan the way Devin fought Ryan? If it didn't matter, before you say that out your mouth, if it didn't matter, if the weight didn't matter, then why would you drain the guy? If it didn't matter, y'all want to talk about chins? If a motherfucker got over 15,000 calories and you had to cut down to a weight, you're fighting a welterweight that's fighting a junior welterweight. On fight night, you probably had a middleweight fighting a super middleweight or a light heavyweight. I'm trying to tell y'all, I know boxing. And the only reason he didn't quit is because he called Ryan Garcia a quitter. So of course when motherfuckers look at BoxRec and people talk about what happened in the fight, they're not going to tell you about the weight. I guarantee you. Oh, it's only 3 pounds, says the fat fuck who never worked out. Says the motherfucker who never competed at any sports, who never boxed, who never wrestled, who never made a JV team, a freshman team at least, who never played football, right? Never had to guard the tallest motherfucker, the biggest motherfucker on the team. Somebody tell you it doesn't matter. It does. It matters. If it didn't matter, then hey, why we just don't go ahead and put Deontay Wilder in the ring with fucking Devin Haney then, if it didn't matter. But then all these Mexicans and these these hating ass Devin Haney niggas, they gonna come in here and say, well, you know, I don't really care because what Tank did, and if it mattered, then why did Tank? If it didn't matter, then why didn't Tank fight him at 140 flat? No rehydration clause. And it had nothing to do with trainers. He didn't train with everybody in the game, from Roy Jones to Floyd Sr. to Ben Davison. He trained with everybody. Derek James wasn't saying shit in the corner. He wasn't saying shit that was profound. He trained with everybody. So y'all, when the motherfucker lose, oh, he need to get a real trainer. How did that work out for Andre Berto? Berto left that white man and he still ain't did shit. He still ain't did shit. We still waiting on Berto to get a significant win. Amir Khan didn't change too much under Virgil Hunter. What are we saying? Oh, he needs to get a new trainer. What? His daddy got him this far? He trained with every trainer in the fucking book. Same way as Jesse Vargas had 1,000 trainers. A trainer wasn't going to help him in that fight. His daddy gave him good advice. They lost the fight. At the weigh-in. That was their fault. They lost the fight at the weigh-in. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I'm trying to tell you. When God tell you ain't nothing, or whoever you believe in tell you something ain't for you, believe it. That bitch you been chasing, he won't let you get her. It's a reason for that. To say Devin didn't look good at all, he was winning the majority of them rounds till he kept getting clipped. That's crazy. Now we just saying shit. Oh, he didn't look good at all, or he was winning the majority of his rounds till he got clipped. I'm telling y'all, a lot that had to do with weight. If he had to zap down 3 more pounds, he probably stopped Ryan Garcia, to be honest. Ryan Garcia probably would have took a knee and probably would have lost to conditioning. I'm telling y'all. 3 pounds is 3 pounds. 3.2 pounds is 3.2 pounds. If it wasn't shit, he would have lost the weight. He would have lost the weight. But I don't blame nobody but Devin Haney and his dad Bill. And I fuck with him. I don't blame nobody. So 3 pounds don't matter, bro? So in boxing, come on here and tell me that 3 pounds don't matter. Come on here and tell me that 3 pounds don't matter. Tell me. And if it didn't matter, why Tank put a rehydration clause on the kid? And a rehydration clause on him. Just tell if it weight don't matter, why we doing weight classes then? Why we doing weight if it don't matter? If it didn't matter, why was a lot of y'all Mexicans complaining about what Floyd did to Marquez? Most of y'all wasn't even watching boxing then. Most of y'all wasn't even watching boxing. If you think 3 pounds don't matter, you don't know shit about shit. You don't know shit about shit. Now, I don't count the amateurs, bro. I don't count the amateurs. What the fuck that mean? And I've been saying that's Devin Haney and Bill fault. I said it. He said when it was Loma. No, I've already clarified. When it was Lomachenko, I've clarified. I said that. Go back and don't jump on the live. Go back in the beginning and watch. Because these are things I already said. And people say, well, it don't matter, though. But if the shoe was on the other foot, oh, man, Devin missed weight. And, this fight don't count. Just say you don't like the motherfucker. I respect that. I respect that. Just say, man, I don't like him. I'm happy you lost. Don't come in here with all these rogue excuses. Just say, you know what? I'm glad the motherfucker lost. I respect honesty. And if you don't know nothing about weight, you really should just be sitting back and listening. That 3 pounds, man, that's huge. And for them not to make him weigh in again, that's their fault. For Eddie Hearn not to step in and say, yo, Bill, mate, I think you should make him weigh in. I think you should make him weigh in. Devin punches a little because he got hurt in the first one. No, his punches look weak after that second knockdown. Shout out to Morris Anderson in the super chat. Then his punches started looking weak in the second round. And to bring up that first knockdown, if you notice something about that first when he got hurt in the first round, these niggas don't warm up no more, bro. So when you see somebody, they both was drop fighters, so that's wild. When you see somebody come out and they don't have a sweat lathered up, go back and just look at some of Mike Tyson walking to the ring in his prime. Mike Tyson will come in the ring in a full sweat. Mike Tyson will be dripping sweating with a terry cloth on coming to the ring. That's to warm the muscles up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm a firm believer. And this is me. I mean, the people will tell you this is backwards thinking or whatever like this. But I say I've never had a mate. Well, I'm not even going to say that and jinx myself. But I say this. I do cardio before I do weights. So I don't have to worry about, stretching or warming. Even you niggas do like the little 5 or 10 minute stretch or whatever, right? Whatever you do, that ain't really gonna save you from injury. And when I go into weight training, I don't warm up. I go right into the weight that I'm training at. Whatever the weight is on the squat rack, I go right into the set. I don't need a warm up set. So I'm going into the weight room already in a full sweat. So my body is prepared to whatever I'm doing. Calisthenics, dips, pull-ups, squats, Bulgarian squats. I don't fuck with them because I ain't got no coordination. Foot coordination bad. Deadlifts, presses, whatever it may be, shoulders, arms, which I hate arms the most. Whatever I'm falling into physically, I'm already warmed up. So when you come out dry and you fighting a fast starter, you open yourself up to get knocked out. That's a lost art. Look how Hagler used to walk to the ring, sweating up. And a lot of times when a lot of these dudes come out bone dry, a lot of times that's a indication of weight problems. So yeah, that when you come out dry, when you see an opponent that's dry, they not ready. They not ready. I always say that, man. I learned that a long time ago in the fight game. When these dudes come out dry, Ryan Garcia did the right thing, jump right on them. But them punches got weaker. Them punches really got weaker with Devin Haney after that second knockdown. Devin liked to sit in the pocket and lean and roll out to the same side. That's a nasty habit. And if you really notice, after round one, when he started having success, he got into a groove versus Ryan Garcia. Look at which way he started circling. He was circling to Ryan Garcia right hook. Now you be like, well, make sure I thumbs up the video. You be like, well, you'll say, well, why is he circling to his right, towards Ryan Garcia left hook? Excuse me. He was trying to set up a left hook right hand combination. He landed a couple strong left hooks. And Ryan Garcia was able to absorb them left hooks. Why? Because he had the extra weight. I keep telling y'all niggas this. Therefore, he threw some real strong left hooks. You say, well, what should he have done? What he really should have been doing is attacking the body. When you got a guy that's going to put on, and this go both ways, a guy that's going to put on a lot of weight for rehydration, especially when you just talking about putting on weight to come in bigger in the ring, you really want to beat him with your speed, and you really want to bang the body. Because think, if he eating steak, he eating protein, all these good carbs, potatoes, sweet potatoes, beans, he eating them type of carbs to gain that weight. Where's the first place most weight go? It goes, probably to the stomach and the midsection. That way, you rip that body. He said at the end of the night, Devin could not handle Ryan's speed or power. I wouldn't say it was so much the speed. It was definitely the power and the size. I wouldn't say the speed. The speed was cool, but for me, it was the power and the size. The speed is imperative. It's a must, but it was the power and the size that he couldn't handle. But when you fight a guy that's coming in heavier and bigger than you, you want to use your speed. And Devin Haney was looking there too. He was looking to knock him out. That's why he got overconfident. He started moving to his right to line Ryan Garcia up for the left. And what he wanted to do was go left hook and step to the right hand. But Ryan Garcia leaned back enough where he couldn't really get that right hand off. It was the left hook or the right hand for him. And when you're not known as a puncher, you got to put punches together. And then also, he wanted to be a complete fighter. And this is why he kept getting dropped. When you on the inside, he doing some same shit Errol Spence was doing. A lot of these niggas, they can't fight, bro. When you go on the inside with a guy, Devin Haney was leaning over his lead foot with his chin over his lead foot. This is why Ryan caught him with that uppercut. This is why Ryan kept dropping him. When you get on the inside, you can't lean all the way over your front foot. That's exposing your chin. You know what I'm saying? So when you go on the inside, everything got to be tight and tucked. Think about play Fight Night or something. Aren't they coming out with a new one? Look how when you they tuck the elbows, they tuck the chin when you get on the inside. They put their guard up higher. The closer you get, the better symmetrically you have to be on the inside. And if Devin Haney had the ability to fight on the inside, he could have recovered on the inside versus Ryan Garcia, stole some rounds, shoe shine to win rounds. He could have won. This is the importance of being a 3-range fighter. And you had to ask me, what's the best range to be at? All 3. You need to be able to fight on the inside, the pocket, and the outside. And if Devin Haney had an inside game, he would have recovered, he would have survived, and he would have won the fight. He still would have left without some credibility. That is what it is. That is what it is. And people want to say, well, no excuses, Garcia was better. Tell the whole story. If weight didn't matter, Ryan Garcia would have made the weight. Ryan Garcia turned down an opportunity to be a world champion tonight. Because he knew, had he made the weight, the fight wouldn't have went the way it went. So don't go in here and say, ain't no excuse, because if the shoe was on the other foot and Devin Haney was 3 pounds overweight and the fight went the way it is, you niggas would be in here complaining. All I do is ask for y'all to be 100. And most of y'all not going to be 100. Because y'all operate like women. We don't live in an emotion over here. There might be times where we got to get passionate. Or you having a bad day, you overreacting to a nigga in the comment section, I get it. But the fact remains, he should have made the nigga weigh in again. I don't want to see a rematch. I don't want to see a rematch. I'm good. Also, Harvey Doc was atrocious tonight. Didn't allow them to work on the inside. They both was holding. Did he save Devin from getting knocked out in that first exchange? No. Ryan Garcia shouldn't have punched on the break. And if you look at the trend of the fight, Harvey Doc was doing the same thing all night. Harvey Doc was doing the same thing. He didn't allow them to work. You got some refs that allow you to work, some refs that don't. You want to talk about biasness and unbiasedness? When Devin Haney, when Ryan was going into a shoulder roll, he wasn't allowing Devin Haney to work. So there was bullshit on both sides. The taking the point away with the elbow and all that. Devin Haney ducking his head. So I don't know what he want Ryan Garcia to do. Now, if Ryan Garcia was using his elbow to put it on the nigga jaw or chin or throat like Mayweather did, I can see that. Him punching on the break was childish. Ryan Garcia, if you had him on the ticket for a knockout tonight, Ryan Garcia took that money from you. Ryan Garcia is not a great fighter. He's not a good fighter. He's not even an average fighter when it comes to IQ. Because if Ryan Garcia had any IQ, we would have been talking about that fight would have been over no later than that following round. Ryan Garcia is such a dumb motherfucker in the ring that, guess what? What if you just drop, you got a fighter who ain't got no legs, right? What's the first thing you gonna do? If you got a fighter who ain't got no legs, right, and you know it's upper torso work, you go to the body. You go to the body. Let's just say he punched on the break and he hit Devin Haney on the break to the body. Harvey Doc probably don't even see the punch for one. Devin don't recover from a body shot. Your leg shot and your core shot, it's over with. You generate power from the ground up. All Ryan Garcia had to do is touch the body. And if he defended the body well, guess what? The left hook drop up upstairs. He's not a smart fighter. He's not a good fighter. He's not a good fighter when it comes to IQ. Talented? Yeah, he got some talent. But had he went to Devin Haney's body, man, you niggas would, y'all niggas that had a knockout on the ticket, y'all would have been cashed it out. Y'all would have cashed out. All it took was a couple hooks to the body. Even if that didn't do it, it would have opened up upstairs. But he don't listen to Derrick James. He don't listen to shit. Because if he did, and Sergio Martinez too, bro, like, for a dude that used to box, he ain't that good on the microphone. He not that good on the microphone. Chris Minix was pointing out shit, and shout out to him. I didn't know he was about to marry Sinise Estrada. Shout out to them. Right? Y'all know Chris Minix like 6'4", 6'5", been slapped one of you niggas, man. But he was pointing out that Ryan was doing the shoulder roll before Sergio Mora seen it. Excuse me, I said Sergio Garcia. Sergio Mora seen it. Sergio Mora ain't that good on the microphone. Don't like him. Don't like him. Chris Minix is pretty good. Is that Joe Tessitore on there with him too? Used to be on Friday night. I like Joe Tessitore. He's solid. He one of them dudes that I wouldn't mind interviewing. You know what I'm saying? They need to bring Andre Ward on that motherfucker because Mora garbage. And I say that in my two-tone superstar voice respectfully. He's garbage. But Ryan Garcia said, fuck the belts, which I respect. If you're going to say fuck the belts, say fuck the belts. Don't be on these niggas, I don't care about a belt. And then your Reggie belt go to super belt. And then you got the super belt. I respect that, right? Um, he blew the weight off. He blew the title off to make more money with Pitbull Cruz, who'll be back in August. I don't know who he's fighting. And he beat Pitbull, which he might. I don't know. Pitbull a good fighter too. He might. And then a turn around and cash out versus Gervonta Davis. So the question is, they're going to do Ryan and Pitbull. It would have been better had Ryan got that belt. But I'm telling y'all, had Ryan fought for that belt, that fight wouldn't have looked the same tonight. He might have still won. Not saying he wouldn't have. He barely won tonight with 5 knockdowns. And before y'all say, oh, this is a robbery, people in the comments saying, y'all do know this is a Golden Boy card. Eddie Hearn is just cheap support. You know it's a Golden Boy card when the undercard trashed. I didn't watch none of the undercard. Did my boy Charles Conwell win? If you don't think he beating Pitbull Cruz, then they're going to let Tank fight Pitbull and then do the rematch. Devin had heart because once you accuse a motherfucker of quitting, you can't quit. You can't quit. This is why I always got to tell myself this, though. I say this at my grandmother's funeral. Never say never. Let me say that again. Never say never. That's my message. Never say never. Listen to me. Never say never, because you never know what you have to do to survive or what you got to do this. Never say never. Because when the time comes, you got to live up to that. You hear niggas say, well, I die for my mama. I die for my kids. There was a video of a dude on the social media a few years ago. Him and his little daughter's getting chased by a pit bull. He left his daughter. He left his daughter to save his own ass to rumble with a pit bull. Coward. He the same nigga. I died for this little girl when she came out the womb. This nigga left her for a pit bull. Nigga, I died for the. Y'all ever seen that movie? I already bring this shit up. Y'all ever seen the movie with Sinbad called First Kid? And I don't know the black actor's name. He been in some movies too, and he told him, I'm paraphrasing. You got to be ready to take a bullet for the president, and you willing to take a bullet for the president. When it came down to the dude trying to kill the little boy at the mall, he took the bullet, so he got upgraded to Secret Service. But and I'll tell guys on my other channel, and I'm done with the Patreon for Free Game 89. But I got to get the one going up for Goodfella TV going. So I got one video I got there. So hopefully tomorrow or Monday morning, my schedule's a little bit heavy, but it's done for Free Game. But I announce it and tell y'all the details and stuff once I get done with the Goodfella. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be done with the Goodfella point. We'll do some film breakdown of Ryan. I'm up late, so I got to find the footage of the fight, to be honest. If I do the breakdown, it'll be after I do this live before they take the fight down. So I don't know if I'll be able to get the full footage right now. But yeah, you don't never know what you'll do until you in the moment. And I tell the brothers over there, man, you gotta mentally brace yourself for everything. That's my message tonight, man. You gotta mentally brace yourself for everything. You gotta, what if you catch your wife cheating with another man? What if you gonna do if you see your girl out with another dude? What you gonna do if she leave? What you gonna do if, somebody breaking your house? I mean, come on, what's the procedure? Us as men, we have to mentally prepare for all scenarios. We naturally prepare for the worst. We don't even hope for the best. We prepare for the worst. Make sure you hit the thumbs up video. We prepare for the worst. So, you got to prepare. If you mentally prepare and visualize it and go through the scenarios, you'll be good. But if you don't prepare for something like that, then you make irrational decisions. And then you do things that get you life in jail. Get you things where you got to pay a lawyer to get out of it. You fighting over a bitch that, none of these women, you put a ring on it. You lay it down or whatever. You buy her Birkins and, Ruth Chris and Eddie V's. These women don't belong to. There ain't no point in crashing out over no women. They don't belong to us. So don't forget that shit. So put yourself in those scenarios, especially as an adult. For real. Yeah, Haney better stay off the internet. Mental health amongst men today, I don't know if it's because of nutrition, what they put in the food. You know, you be ready to commit suicide real quick. So you heard about different athletes, Jared Anderson breaking down, crying, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got a strong support system. Um, you know, shit, it is what it is. Enjoy your money. Figure out what you want to continue to do. Which maybe you don't want to fight no more. I don't know. I'm not saying he should or shouldn't. Um, yeah, maybe you don't want to fight no more. You know, but it's life. You know, you take losses for a reason. A loss today might guarantee you victory down the road. So, you know, his dad been through ups and downs, been through losses. A lot of these niggas that go through that point where you wanna, send yourself to the upper room, they don't have any male counsel. And that's why fathers are important. You know, that's why, strong men in your community are important because they done been there before. They done been through some shit. Women don't really go through shit. They get bailed out for real. It's always a bailout. When you as a man go through dark times like this, you got to find your way. You got to find your own way out. You know, you got to find your own way out, bro. And a father, a brother, uncle. Well, shit, really, it's nobody can get you there like a father. But ain't nobody can get you through it like you. So at the end of the day, he just got to be strong. I'm with him 100%. But you got to be strong. But you can't lose to this motherfucker though. You can't. You can't lose to him. But you did. You gotta own it, eat it, pause. But yeah, you can't lose the dog. But hey, like I continue to say about the situation, everything happened for a reason. Some things he gotta clean up if he wishes to continue because it's hard to continue after losing to Ryan Garcia, to be honest. But fighting on the inside to go a long way. He a top heavy guy too. His legs go so fast. Do I think it's per se the chin? I would say possibly. He put the weight on. He got hit with some equilibrium shots too. He said either a firefight was crazy. Devin lost the boxing. Now Ryan feeling himself for real. Yes, over with. You ain't gonna tell him shit. If he half-ass trained for this fight, he gonna continue to half-ass train. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of shout out to Rock and Super Chat. That's the beauty in having power. You know what I'm saying? It can bail you out. That's what Mike Tyson, and it's a curse. Mike Tyson thought he was able to intimidate and knock anybody else out. And Buster Douglas said, hell to the motherfucking oh. And that ain't happened. So having power is a gift and it's a curse. Because once you start relying on it, we seen it with Deontay Wilder. Once you start relying on it and think it's the end all be all, I ain't got to train like that. I can just knock a motherfucker out. I ain't got to run these miles, which he didn't run miles. Deontay at one point ran sprints. You can't cut no corners, bro. He said the duck and below the waist ain't help quick. Absolutely not. He been doing that. I'm surprised ain't nobody been picked up on that. I think he leans to his right side every time when he duck. That's a nasty habit. He says it's good for boxing and Ryan to spice it up. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, yeah. I told y'all what I tell y'all before. Shout out to 31 UConn. What I tell y'all before, what I've been saying. The upset is the new big fight. The upset is the new big fight. So since we don't get big fights, the upsets get you more views. Had the fight went how we went, I would already be off live, and I'll be walking this dog next to me outside because I ain't gotta wake up in the morning. Now, if I really was a salty nigga, I could really air some more shit out about this fight, particular side, but I don't feel the need to because I've already warned one of the parties in this fight about what's going on. Oh man, Shy, man, you should. I was gonna give you the number too, Shy. You know, but nigga, hell no, I ain't give you the number. If you crying over that shit, hell no, I ain't about to give you that nigga's number. If you crying over that shit, hell no, hell no. Oh hell no, I ain't about to give you that nigga's number. Hell no. Oh man, I thought you had some information, man. You better go get it. You better get your 300 out the mud, nigga. Hey, you better get your 300 out the mud, nigga. You better go to. No, I can't even say that online. Y'all want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. You better get that shit out the mud, nigga. That's why I'm really fucked, man. I was supposed to put some bets in today, bro, on the NBA, but it got so hectic today, man. Like this nigga Miles woke me up at 6:37. I walked him, laid in the bed for a minute, started working on the Patreon and shit. Before I know it, I had to work out, and then after the workout, I was like, man, I'm gonna go grocery shop, wash, feed, walk this nigga. Then I went to go see Abigail. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna try to get the shit, what's the name of that movie? Civil War, cause I've been telling you I'm gonna do the Civil War review, and I'm gonna try to get the Abigail Civil War movie review done tomorrow. So I'll probably see him like maybe Monday or Sunday or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get the Civil War review done tomorrow. And Abigail was solid. I liked Abigail. Abigail was a solid movie, bro. Like I would say, go see it. I enjoyed it. It was more comedy than horror. It was a vampire movie. If y'all know what Abigail is, I ain't gonna cap. I thought it was Annabelle. I'm like, oh, this bitch ain't Annabelle. It's Abigail. Ben said Garcia has good hand power. Haney has hands and good father. Hey, it is what it is. He said Haney was too emotional. Ryan clowned him this bad. Yeah, that's what I said when he said, make sure it's the thumbs up button. He coming out looking for the knockout and shit. I got any questions on there? So he coming out looking for the knockout. I said that's a bad thing. Anytime you try to be something that you're not, it don't really go well. He said Fight Spirit is the best boxing anime. You should check it out. You got to DM me. All my social media in there. Instagram probably the best. Somebody sent me another one. I'm watching, My Hero Academia. That shit good as hell too. And then I was watching Halo. Obviously, X-Men 97, Invincible went off. They got approved for season 4 and 5. Fallout. In the summertime, I need shit to watch. I know the boys come back on in June 13th. So yeah, summertime, I need shit to watch. I discovered Stranger Things about a couple years ago in the summertime. So it gave me something to watch. But the hardest part of weight cut is the last 4 pounds. Your body physically starts to give up, resist losing weight. Ryan chose performance over belts, and Devin chose money. I mean, that's perfectly wrapped up in arrogance by not making a way in again. And yeah, that's always hard. I mean, even last year for me, man, when I got down to where I was trying to get down to, the last few pounds was hard. And a lot of times you got to start adding shit to your diet. You got to, at that point, when you start kind of getting down to that point, then you got to start adding shit to your diet that you like. Maybe if you ain't eating as much fat, or maybe start adding a little bit of different type of carbs. Maybe do a little bit of bad carbs, not something fried, but something maybe frowned upon. Maybe add some good fat like avocado to start to boost the metabolism up. I know bodybuilders use they be drinking sugar water to boost their metabolism up. I never learned how to do that though. Never been a bodybuilder. He said, what I just watch? You watch a nigga get cooked? I'm sick of Devin Haney. Like, it's happening, shit. You got to understand how we felt as kids when Roy Jones got knocked out by Antonio Tarver, bro. Like, you would never feel nothing like that. So imagine the Muhammad Ali generation seeing he lose to Joe Frazier. So I've been around in boxing long enough to see some of my favorite fighters lose. I remember John Pascal beat Chad Dawson. I wanted to jump through the TV and beat the shit out of John Pascal ass. I've been through that. Even when Wilder was getting beat up by Fury in the second fight, I knew by the first few seconds of that fight, I just started drinking at the bar. Plus 1100 was Ryan to win a bet. Was that unanimous decision? Woo! I'm telling you, boxing usually go the opposite way, bro. He said, I'm walking around the crib like the fuck I just witnessed boxing writers rubbing. Oh, yeah, you already know that. They was already shitting on the nigga before the fight. Ain't nothing you can do when people don't like you. You know what I'm saying? When people keep shitting on you and you try to do the right thing, that's what turned villains into villains, bro. That's what turned cold-hearted people into cold-hearted people. He said for the money line. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what turned villains into villains, bro. I've been said fuck people. Give a fuck what you think, dude. Niggas got their own dirty laundry. Shout out to Rocket in the super chat. He said maybe Mungia beats Canelo, great channel champ. Man, we ain't that lucky. Behind me, that's my boy. As soon as I learn some Spanish, I get a translator. I'm gonna get him on for an interview. Jaime, that's the Jaime the plug, low key. Most of you niggas don't even know that. That's the plug. He said, "What's the number?" Haney fucked up in my parlay. Yeah, I told you I don't really bet boxing like that, bro. I bet on Joseph. Like I put a parlay in for Parker and the Joshua fight for the Parker Zhang and Joshua Ngannou. I put a parlay in for like $5 or $10 that came off 150. It was Joshua by KO, Parker by decision. They didn't honor the bet. For some reason they didn't want to honor it. I forget why. Then I turned around and had to relog into FanDuel, and I just picked Ngannou because the odds was better, man. Oh man, yeah, that nigga lost. FanDuel be fucking you over, bro. Oh, Zapato, he be having seizures and shit now, but that come with the breed. He good. I was over there the other day. Minnie pregnant. She was biting the fuck out them niggas. She mean. She possessive over me. I was over there the other day. He good though. Other than Minnie she pregnant and shit. Biting. She mean as hell. She only nice to me and Mason, her husband. He said I only bet like 50 cents on FanDuel. Yeah, when I be having 50 cents left, I'll be betting that shit. Sometimes I let that shit sit in there, especially on the FanDuel fantasy app. I don't play nothing but football. All I bet is football. And bet football. That's it. I don't play daily fantasy basketball or bet basketball no more like that. I might bet something tomorrow. But shout out to Anthony Edwards, dude. That he my favorite player now. Him and Dame still. Glorilla out here fooling, talking about she had a jersey on named Glow Lillard and shit. Didn't she get busted for drunk driving and shit? Y'all don't be really knowing how thirsty these women is, bro. I really don't think men really know how horny and thirsty women be, bro. That's a nasty work out here, bro. Y'all be thinking these hoes winning, they is losing. They broke, thirsty, and dusty. Haney still the champ. This shit is still stupid. I mean, he should have made the weight. I don't know how good that's gonna do him being the champ, but man, if I'm him, bro, I just get out of Dodge for a minute. He said, yeah, this fight was wired. He said, man, I've been waiting on the boys. He said, yeah, that shit good. You know, old boy died from Gen V, the black one that was like number 2. And then he ended up being number 1. The dude with the black guy. He ended up dying about a month ago on a motorcycle. Devin Haney, I don't cover deaths on the channel no more though. Devin Haney did that to Linares too, caught being too comfortable. You can't be in the pocket being being comfortable. Oscar B Hop love Ryan again. He's still trying to get the fuck up out of there. Haney not the champ. It's vacant. No, it ain't vacant. Ryan Garcia missed weight. Devin Haney made weight. So he's still the champ. Where y'all be getting this shit from? Where y'all get y'all from? Y'all really act like Ryan didn't miss weight. And Devin made weight. That's why it was important for Devin to make weight so he could retain the title. Ryan had nothing to lose. He never wanted to fight for that title. Only corrupt ref will let this go on to a decision. It wasn't close. Haney and Ryan knocked down. That wasn't no corrupt ref. You in one of the most softest states. They didn't even want to let MMA do it there until Al Heyman helped MMA get there. So you in one of the states that stop fights quickly. Devin Haney got up, and the one knockdown that he didn't like he was gonna get up from was the first one. That referee was on the same shit all night. Holding, stop holding the elbows. That's the type of referee it was. It was a nasty fight. Ryan Garcia can't fucking box, but the bitch can fight. He's still the champ. Host who got Crawford versus Tank. Crawford just posted on his Instagram. He fight Mattermore. Man, Crawford beat the dog walking shit out of Tank. Haney has a glass chin. I mean, I can't deny that at this point. Equilibrium shots to do that to you, though. Ryan was clipping his ass at. He got hurt, though. Why wasn't Garcia ducked for turning his the duck doctor? Do they dock you for that shit though? To be honest, I've never seen nobody dock for that. That's probably why he kept turning his back because he kept getting protected. Thought Haney was going. We all thought Haney was gonna win. Even these Devin Haney hating ass niggas thought he was gonna win. The championship is not fucking vacant. Do y'all know fucking boxing, bro? Or y'all just lying? Y'all don't know boxing. Devin lost to a guy that had no defense and one punch. That motherfucker had defense tonight. Give Derrick James some credit. He really didn't have defense tonight. He just couldn't crack. That ref definitely doing everything he could for him. Nah, he did shit for Ryan Garcia too. He didn't allow Ryan Garcia to turn his back and made Devin Haney stop punching when he turned his back. Let's call it 100. He did things to protect Ryan Garcia too. That's a fucking lie. If y'all say he was just saving Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia punched on the break. Who fault was that? Ryan Garcia was over anxious doing dumb shit. He saved Ryan Garcia just as much as he saved Devin Haney damn near. Let's keep it all the way funky. Let's act like when you see Arthur McKinney throw the ref threw the towel in, he threw the towel back in for Yuri Foreman versus Cotto. But I know y'all ain't been watching boxing that long. Ryan fought him 6 times. I don't count the amateurs. He said, but what's fishy to me is Ryan doesn't make weight. Even if Ryan wins, he doesn't get the belt. If Haney loses, he doesn't lose the belt. How's that fishy? I'm trying to figure out how's that fishy. If somebody don't make the weight, how can I fight for a title? You understand how you sounding? How's that fishy? Y'all really don't care that Ryan missed weight and think it has nothing to do with the fight and nothing to do with the performance. It has everything. If weight didn't matter, it would be a free for all. It'd be some war zone shit. All sports are rigged to a certain extent. Life is crazy right now. Devin was disappointing. It is what it is. Motherfuckers have off nights. Haney in the hospital for brain bleeding. How do you know that, bro? Why do you be just saying dumb shit? See, yeah, wow, yes, Ryan, I'm glad to shut them up. Shout out to you for being glad to shut them up. He said, Troy, he said, I told people how would Devin Haney handle a big guy that was just on speed. And man, that motherfucker came in overweight. So, yeah, he fought a bigger guy. And eventually that probably was going to happen at 147. Glorilla, like, I fucked the shit out of Glorilla. You tripping. I fucked the shit out of Glorilla ass. I ain't going to cap. My bad. He said 3,500 is a calorie pound. I was 1,000 off. Suleiman said Devin is still the champ. Duh! Do y'all not know? I'm literally in here with a bunch of motherfuckers who don't know boxing. That's crazy. And these be the same people that try to argue with you about any and everything. I just want to know that. Like, oh, this nigga up. He ain't getting up. I be trying to tell y'all about boxing. Y'all niggas be trying to fight. Like y'all don't be knowing shit. People who don't know shit, y'all shouldn't even be going back and forth. Y'all should be shutting the fuck up. That's crazy. These the same niggas that argue and say, well, I don't care about 3 pounds. 3 pounds doesn't matter. And you fat as fuck sitting at home, can't even lose a half a pound. Rocket said, hey, champ, what do you think of Kambosos Lomachenko? I have no interest in that fight. Lomachenko. I have zero interest in that fight. He said, you think Haney need to move up? Nah. You just seen what happened tonight. Like, I mean, well, he wasn't. No, I don't know, man. That's something they got to figure out. Devin's still the champ, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't think about it. I remember Cotto fight. That was at the old Yankee Stadium. Cotto was rocking Yankee. Yeah. I think he fought at the new stadium, too, didn't he? He fought at the old and the new stadium. And Arthur McKinney threw the fucking towel back in after the nigga after Yuri Foreman team threw the towel in because he had a torn ACL. I don't think they knew it at the time. And Arthur McKinney threw the towel. He asked him, did you want to continue? Yuri Foreman said, yeah. He threw the towel back into the corner. You know how long I've been watching boxing, bro? Guy from HR. Oh, you sound like a snitch bitch. He said, I think Devin becomes undisputed and spins the block. He could have won if he got emotional. I mean, yeah. In the first round, shout out to my boy Get Him Mike. Y'all subscribe to Get Him Mike. Yeah, I don't know about that. Shout out to him. He said Kendrick Williams, Haney should have gotten that past Loma, shouldn't have got past Loma. I said Tank taught that boy how to take a punt. At the end of the day, Tank fought Ryan Garcia at a disadvantage, a catchweight and rehydration clause. He fought this is why he fought Ryan Garcia at a catchweight and rehydration clause. How about y'all Tank fanboys bringing that up? I know y'all won't because y'all ignore logic. Just know every dog got his day. Just like, every dog got his day. Tank just tweeted, forget Bill, where Devin at? Or forget Devin, where Bill at? They gonna have a field day with his ass. Haney has a chin. Dude just got hit flush 5 times by a clean punch, but damn, I gave Ryan a puncher's chance, but I didn't think he would perform like that. Haney made no adjustments. I mean, what no adjustments to make if you don't have no legs? What's adjustments to make? There's no adjustments to make if you don't have legs. So, ain't nothing that you can do. That early in the fight, nothing you can do. Vaughn, Devin still the champ, but they did say on TV his belt is vacant, so where do people get the mistake? It was not vacant. Y'all listen to the zone. For a boxing network, they show do a lot of dumb shit. If you know the rules, you ain't gonna listen to misinformation. That's why they tell niggas to know their rights. He said Haney needs a recollection. Ryan beat his ass. That congratulations to Ryan. And needed that recollection. Recollect. At the end of the day, bring up the asterisk. Just like y'all brought up the asterisk when Tank beat his ass. He came in overweight too. So say that when you say that. This wasn't no fair and square fight. But once again, I put that on Bill and Devin for not making a way in again. Yeah, I remember watching that fight live. Time flies. Yeah, time flies. I think Vanas Monterosian was on the undercard of one of them Yankee Stadium fights. This is when he was supposed to be the new hot shot prospect and shit. Remember that? Haney definitely had off night, but people act like weight cut didn't benefit. Of course, they gonna ignore that because they don't like Devin Haney. This is why I don't really like people, because it's one thing when you dealing with women, women deal in emotion, right? We know that. So at the end of the day, I already know what to expect, a bunch of emotional trauma bonding shit with women. But we got men that's operating emotion and ignoring logic and truth. And this is why I don't fuck with them. I'd rather hang with a bunch of women or hang with a woman more than hang with niggas these days, because these niggas act like bitches. At least I know when I hang with a woman, I'm with a woman. When you deal with niggas, you with bitches. That's just what it is now. These niggas ain't real. You see Uzi Vert had a whole purse on. Think about this for a minute. Chris Brown and Quavo fighting over a woman that neither one of them with. Neither one of them wifed the bitch. Neither one of them with him. So Chris Brown mad at Quavo over a woman. And if he had a problem with Quavo, they just was sitting next to each other. This is what I be talking about, man. They talking about soft girl Earl and that shit funny and fun and games and shit. But a lot of these niggas is bitches, dog. Think about Future and Drake. Where the beef started at? All this beef started over a woman. These niggas fighting over bitches, dog. Think about that for a minute. They not fighting over no Beyonce. Man, even if it was Beyonce, they fighting over women. They fighting over women, bruh. It's nasty work out here. Good fight, now I have to hear Tank. Oh, you already know that. I ain't got time for that. They fighting over women, bruh. Back in the day, we used to be laughing and laughing about the bitches we fuck with. We fingered and laughing at they making they go home and crying shit. Now these niggas going to war, making these hoes feel like they special and shit. This shit is crazy, bro. That's why I stay in the shadows, man. I'm not about to lose my life or argue about a bitch, man. You out your mind. You insane. He said Devin Haney got beat by the same hook all night, Bill. Hey man, when you get clipped on equilibrium, ain't nothing you can do. After that first knockdown, he wasn't right. He wasn't right, bro. Ain't nothing you can do. You ain't got no legs. You ever ran on a tree, you start running, you ain't can't run no more. You ever seen a pit bull, actual pit bull get fatigued? Like they can't, pit bulls, they the only dog I ever seen get fatigued and don't walk. They all 4 legs are spread out and you got to drag them by the stomach. That's the only dog I ever seen do that before. They get truly fatigued, they won't walk no more. They'll just let you drag them by the stomach. He said he got beat with one hand. Yeah, that's crazy. You can't be a defensive master and beat. Yeah, Uzi shit is wild. Yeah, these niggas is women, bro. I like to know who I'm dealing with. If I'm with a woman, cool. If I'm hanging with the bros, cool. But too many niggas been raised by women and they act like women. That's why I don't hang with dudes, bro. You will not see me hang with a group of dudes unless it's women at the table. I don't. I rather just at least with women, even if women get mad, even if you got the masculine women, I'm the type of nigga that they ain't gonna do that shit with. I'm not gonna tolerate that. They gonna be in a soft girl era when they with me. I don't tolerate that. When I'm with a woman, I'm with a woman. I don't want to be with no alpha female, sigma female. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. You know, when you with dudes, these niggas be acting like bitches, dog. I don't really have no time for that shit, dog. Emotional, crying over hoes, ready to crash out over women and shit. I ain't got time for that. He said, "Yeah, Chris Brown wrong for bringing up takeoff over a female. The whole situation is corny. Over a bitch who don't want you no more. Make that make sense. These niggas is corny, bruh. And all this shit ain't shit but a distraction. Y'all make sure y'all safe this year too, because y'all know they gotta send people to the upper room in election year. So y'all be safe out here. Y'all be safe out here. They sending brothers to the upper room, everybody to the upper room in election year. Don't hang out with too many. Don't hang out with too many men. I got like too close for that's it. A lot of these niggas act like women. Is it my phone? It's black, nigga. Fuck you want to see my face for anyway? Hanging around with women is more fun because it's like a game you get to play and just because you already know what women bring to the table, bro. You know what it is. These niggas act like men and women. I already talked about the fight. Started from the beginning. In the post press conference, Ryan said he's going to 47. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Appreciate you for telling me that because I ain't gonna be able to watch. I'll listen to a little bit. I'm about to go walk miles and shit. He says either distraction or CB tender, man. Nigga was raised by a single mama too, wasn't he? You need that male balance. But yeah, let me get off here, man. I appreciate y'all. Who was you going for, Devin? But shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Noah Silver. Noah Silver, excuse me. Is it Noah? He said, I like the homies I got. We in more agreements, chase success and stuff. We don't. Yeah, I hang out by myself for the most part, bro. Or with women, that's it. Or the dogs. He said that there's these weird ass niggas that just suckers for it. They is. Niggas is suckers. Yeah, he lost. So, hey, it is what it is. It happens. Y'all Mexicans get one win. Y'all be happy than a bitch. Y'all, oh, we never won before. Y'all sound like white people in boxing. We never won before. The niggas always beating our ass. We finally got one out of a million. This is for Floyd Mayweather beating Canelo ass. Oh man, y'all act like y'all ain't never won before and shit. This is for Floyd beating Marquez. Like, man, come on now. This was for Joshua beating Andy Ruiz and shit. Y'all like damn, y'all that thirsty and shit. What y'all gonna do when Canelo and Jaime fight and shit? You know what I'm saying? Go Jaime fucking Munguia too, nigga. I'm rolling with Munguia, man. Fuck y'all, I'm picking Munguia. This shit is crazy, man. Y'all still ain't happy over Benavidez beating Andrade? They like the black community doesn't. Them niggas like the black community doesn't really claim Andrade like that, so it doesn't really fucking count. We need a real nigga. We need a real nigga to beat. Devin Haney don't eat pork. He Muslim. This a dude. Wait till Virgil get his hands on that nigga Jerron Ennis. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. They want, man, mark my words. Nah, don't give me that shit ain't about race. Y'all, man, don't play that bullshit. We know what y'all niggas on. And that's cool. We know what y'all on. Had this been Ryan O'Corn from the UK in the same scenario, y'all wouldn't be on this bitch rubbing it in like that's cool. We can dish it, we can take it. Pause. No Diddy. We can dish it, we can take it. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. Shit, it is what it is. It is what it is and shit, man. We finally got they black ass. Like, y'all just beat Andrade. Shit. No, shit, Canelo just, man. I don't think y'all caught Canelo. We don't count Jamel Charlo, man. Nah, we can't count that victory, bro. Charlo didn't even try. Charlo still shouldn't be back in the boxing ring. Hey, everybody denounced Charlo. Texas, Louisiana, the black community. Mexicans don't even... Mexicans denounce that motherfucker. He ain't even Mexicans. Shut up, talking about I don't care about race. Man, shut the fuck up. Y'all be killing me. Y'all be the main racist motherfuckers. I don't really care about race. And you catch you niggas in one of these boxer forums saying the N-word and calling people spirit chuckers and wetbacks and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Them be the main motherfucker. Well, I don't care about race. That's like saying I have a black wife. Like, fuck out of here. What the fuck that mean? To me, you come on. Shit, come on, man. These tender dick ass niggas, man. This shit funny. Oh man, we joking. These niggas. Oh man, I'm not a racist, man. I'm sure I'm not. You turned into a race, man. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. This shit be killing me. Shut up. Shout out to Reggie and the Cash App and shit, man. Appreciate you, bro. Man, they go, it's not about race, man. You, like, man, shut up, man. Come on, man. We talking shit. You niggas get mad as hell. It be killing me. It's not about race. It's not about race, man. I'm just happy to be Mexican today, man. Weren't you happy before the fight? Weren't you happy on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, love? Shit be crazy as hell, man. That's how you tell the racists, man. A lot of motherfuckers should be laughing in the motherfucker. You ever go to the comedy show and they pick on the white guy, the Mexican guy? That motherfucker should be cracking up. He don't get all defensive and shit. It's all fun and games, bro. All fun and games. This shit crazy. He said you mad because you lost. I ain't bet. I don't bet. I bet on football mostly. Last boxing bet I bet on was Joshua and Ngannou, Parker Zhang, and before that I can't even remember. Yeah, I don't trust the sport of boxing. I don't really trust it. I don't even bet on basketball no more like that. I would like to. I don't watch the game enough, but I'll make a couple bets tomorrow. But I don't bet. I don't bet on combat sports like that. Too iffy. Too iffy. They literally don't know how to sell Fury Usyk. Yeah, I mean, have we said that in history before? We can't sell two white guys, but they not two white American guys. That's the problem. They was two white American guys. This is Gary Cooney versus Tommy Morrison and some shit like that, both in their primes. Oh man, this would be a $2 billion fight. This would be a $2 billion fight. Man. For undisputed, two white heavyweights, Marciano versus Jack Dempsey. Just in a hypothetical. Oh man, my black ass been paying for that shit. Hell yeah, half Dempsey shirt, half Rocky Marciano shirt. Yeah, man. But hey, I'm gonna do a breakdown of that fight. I'm gonna do some film breakdown on the Patreon. Hopefully I get to that shit. But let me go walk this dog so I go to sleep, man. I gotta work out in the morning. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow afternoon too. So peace.